The world had never felt so silent. I walked out of the ICU like a ghost. My legs moved, but my soul was still holding my daughter's cold fingers. 6 years old, a fighter. And yet, the machines had gone flat, and with it, every sound I knew died too. Outside her room, I collapsed on the bench, shoulders trembling. I didn't cry loud. Grief had emptied me. My wife hadn't come. She said she couldn't handle seeing Emily like that, said she'd break, but I broke, alone. And that's when I heard it, 2 nurses passing by, speaking in hushed voices that sliced through the fog in my head. Her mother didn't even visit once. Well, she's been with that man for months, Dr. Malik. Her shift's just a cover. The blood in my veins turned to glass. I didn't move, didn't breathe, just stared ahead as my reality unspooled like thread from a broken reel. Dr. Malik. Our daughter was dying. I was burying her, and my wife was sleeping with a man she met right here in this hospital. We were high school sweethearts, first love, first everything. We'd moved in together young, built a life slowly. I thought we were unbreakable because we survived the lean years together. Emily came along and made our love feel real again after some cracks. But I should have paid attention to the silence. The way she looked through me at dinner. The way her phone never left her hand. I thought it was the stress. I blamed the cancer, the hospitals, the way grief eats at marriages. Turns out I was right, just not in the way I hoped. I didn't confront her that night, or the next. I let her grieve beside me at the funeral. Let her hold my hand in the photo slideshow. Let her whisper, "She looked like you," at the casket. She didn't know I already knew. I watched her lie to our daughter's grave. That was the first night I stopped loving her. But I didn't shout. I didn't break anything. I planned. I hired a private investigator, paid cash, made sure it couldn't be traced. Within weeks, I had everything. Hotel receipts, photos, security footage from the hospital parking lot, dates and times that aligned with the days she claimed she was volunteering. Even worse, she wasn't just cheating. She had moved funds from Emily's treatment donations into a private account under a fake business name. Over 25 grand. I checked the account. It was still active, untouched. She was arrogant. I became quiet around her, told her I was too broken to talk. She let the silence grow. We became ghosts in the same house. Exactly what I needed. Revenge isn't about noise, it's about precision. First, I sent the evidence anonymously to the hospital board. Dr. Malik's affair with a patient's wife and his financial ties to her were enough to trigger an ethics investigation. His license was suspended within days. She never knew I was behind it. Second, I met with a lawyer, quietly, filed for divorce citing financial fraud and adultery. I had everything in writing, recorded, time-stamped. She'd forged my name on donation documents. That's a felony. My lawyer smiled when he saw the folder. Third, I cleaned the house, literally, packed her things in boxes, changed the locks, left the key with a note taped to the front door. You buried our daughter next to your conscience. Everything else is gone. She came home that night screaming, but I wasn't there. I was at a dinner downtown with a Child Cancer Foundation rep, donating every last dollar she stole back to where it belonged. I told them it was in memory of Emily. They cried. She called me over 30 times that night. I didn't answer. The court date was public. I made sure of it. Her family sat behind her in silence as my lawyer revealed the footage, the forged documents, the bank statements, every lie. Every affair. She cried, begged the judge for sympathy, claimed grief made her lose herself. But I had already buried the only part of me that could forgive her. When the judge ruled in my favor, awarding me full ownership of the house, seizing the stolen funds, and setting up criminal charges pending review, she looked at me like a stranger. I was. The man she betrayed had died weeks ago. I was what rose in his place. Now I sit by my daughter's grave. The breeze is soft tonight. I tell her the world is a little quieter now, a little cleaner, that the monsters around her are gone. I don't feel guilty, not even a little. I didn't choose revenge. I chose justice. And I'd do it again, 10 times over. Because some goodbyes are painful, but others are freedom in disguise.